to meditation class. I'm going live. We're going to meditate here together tonight. Just setting up the space. I wanted to do a little movement meditation. So, if you didn't know, I'm hosting a meditation series here on Instagram. It's late, so we're going to record this, save this, and go to sleep. So, I wanted to do something that's just like bringing us back into our bodies and getting us prepared for sleep. So if you're watching this later and it's not before bed, same as last night's meditation, you're welcome to still do this any time of day. But just take a few minutes to relax after. Don't just rush. The point of this whole challenge is to arrive in the moment. So today is day 4 and it's December 4th. So we're all throughout December hosting this meditation series. I'm lighting incense and I just don't want it to burn everywhere. We're hosting this meditation series on the theme of arrive. So how can we arrive in the moment? How can we be more connected? I'm gonna let my cat out actually. She's in here. She's just gonna cry. And then we're gonna get started. You can leave. We're gonna get started. So tonight, unlike some of the other meditations we've done, instead of lying down tonight, I'm gonna have everyone either seated in a chair like I am, feet flat on the floor. I got this chair recently from like the street. Someone was giving away all this furniture when they were moving. And it's really comfortable and it swivels and I really like it. But it's quite loud and squeaky, so I need to deal with that. But you can be seated in a chair, feet flat on the floor, shoulders back, or you can stand up for this meditation. We're going to be here together about 20 minutes. We're going to be doing some movement together, a little breath. And then at the end, we'll just bring in some Reiki to bring us some rest and relaxation. So yeah, we're going to get started. I'm going to save this video onto my YouTube if you want to watch it there or watch the replay. I'm just going to put a little pinned comment if people hop in here. Basically, once I start the meditation, I'm just going to keep going. So I always kind of feel like if people join, I want to say hi. Hi. But I am about to start the meditation, so I'm going to put a little comment in. Come meditate. Join me for meditation class. But yeah, once we get started, we're just going to go through it. So if you join later on the live video, you are welcome. Just hop on and start wherever we are, or you can just save the video and come back and do it from the beginning. Either way works. I'm trying to type at the same time as talk. Come meditate. Join for meditation class. We're getting started. Now that in Instagram I can do pinned comments, you guys can see what I'm doing, so it's not, I'm not saying hi if you come in live. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start the meditation. So like I said, get comfortable, but have yourself in a chair or on your couch, the edge of the seat, somewhere where you can have your spine up straight, or you can stand up and just have your shoulders back, hands to your side. If you're seated, have your hands palms facing down on the top of your knees. And we're just going to start with some movement, just bringing ourselves back into the body. What does it feel like in this moment? And that's what we're going to focus on. So like most of my practices, I like to begin with a little breath. So we're going to close our eyes and then we're going to open our eyes when we're doing the movement, so you guys can see what I'm doing. But to begin, we're just going to tune in, check in. We're going to come back into the moment. So just closing your eyes, and I'm going to close mine too. I invite us all to take 3 deep breaths here together, palms facing down or hands at your side, breathing in through the nose, exhale out the mouth, breathing in, exhale, inhale, exhale, final breath together here, breathing in and exhale. We're just going to take a moment before we start this practice to set some intentions for ourselves. How are we feeling within this meditation series, this challenge? To show up for ourselves in meditation, whether you've been here for all 4 days so far, or this is your first meditation with me tonight. Do you have anything that you want to feel in this moment and throughout this month of December? This month gets super busy and hectic and crazy, and it's the end of the year, and we're striving and we're trying to move so fast. I invite us to slow down. Slow down. So how do you want to feel this month? How do you want to feel in this moment? And can we breathe a little deeper into that idea? Just taking a second, bringing one hand to your heart now, one hand to your belly button. Taking a few breaths, just thinking about those intentions, those desires for yourself. Don't put yourself too hard if it's hard to think, what's my intention? What's my intention? It's okay. Your intention is just to be present. Don't push yourselves too hard. When you're ready, bring your hands back to the top of your knees or at your side. You can open your eyes, and we're going to do a little stretch and a little movement. Very gentle, very slow, just feeling into your body. And if you like, periodically, you can just close your eyes and just glance at the video so you know what we're doing. Or you can keep your eyes closed for the entirety of this practice, just keeping a soft gaze at the video and looking off into the distance in the room you are in, paying attention to yourself in the space you're in. So to begin, we're just going to move our shoulders a little bit. So moving our shoulders up towards our ears and back down, stretching them up towards our ears and back down. 2 more times. Up towards your ears, back down. Again. And release. We're going to roll our shoulders forward now. Just so very ever so slowly. Rolling your shoulders forward. 2 more times together. Feeling those little crunchy bits getting into back at a neutral stance. Shake it out. And we're going to do the opposite, rolling our shoulders backwards towards the wall behind you, the room behind you, the window, whatever's behind you. Rolling your shoulders. One more time. And bringing your shoulders back to neutral. Give a little wiggle and relax. We're going to now bring our neck forward and back. So do this ever so slowly. You don't want to push yourselves too forward or too back. Just keeping yourself at a neutral point. And you're going to roll your chin towards your chest. We're going to do this a few times. So keeping your shoulders as straight as you can and rolling your chin towards your chest. Slowly, slowly. Feeling the weight of your skull, your head, and back up to look in front of you. Chin to chest now, slow. If you think you're moving slow, move slower. Feeling the weight of your skull, feeling the stretch in the back of your neck, bringing your chin back to look forward in front of you. We're going to do the opposite and bringing our head up, our chin upwards towards the ceiling. Don't overextend yourself too hard. Just go as easy and as comfortable as you can. The neck is very sensitive. We want a nice, gentle stretch. We don't want to hurt ourselves. We don't want to overexert. We don't want to damage anything. So just go as slow as you possibly can and keep yourself supported. So bringing your chin back, glancing up with your eyes towards the ceiling, keeping your head stretched out, ears towards your shoulders, and back down slowly, 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 slowly towards the chest and up to center. We're going to do that 2 more times at your own pace. Just stretching the front of your neck towards the ceiling. This one can be intense for sure because you're like stretching your jaw. There's so much going on here. So just be gentle on your body. If anything's uncomfortable, just hold yourself in a point that you love, a stretch that you love, that you know that your body loves. So we go on to the next thing. Back to chest. And if you haven't already, taking that final stretch and bringing your head back to neutral. We're going to just wiggle it side to side. Saying, no, I don't want to. No. And up and down, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Back and forth, no. And yes. We're going to just take our fingers and just tap the top of your head, your crown, your skull. Tap, 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 tap. Until you get to your forehead. Keep tapping. It feels nice, doesn't it? Don't put too much pressure, but you don't have to be so gentle. Just remind yourself, this is my body. I can touch my body however I want to. And bring your hands to your heart. We're going to now do a few little stretches over our head, and then we're going to do a little exercise together. So I invite you now to stretch your hands, palms facing each other, all the way over your head, and rolling your shoulders back, keeping everything in alignment, and stretch above your head. imagine you're holding a big giant like sign. And I tend to hyperextend, so I'm just reminding you, don't do that. Don't do as I do. Yeah, I have to remind myself, rest my elbows, rest your knees. You don't have to lock into place. Smooth your body out. And bringing your hands down over your body like you're creating a little brush of light down your body. Like you're infusing yourself with some healing energy. And bringing your hands back to a neutral stance, so either at the top of your knees or at your side. And just wiggle a little bit. Let those shoulders go. Wiggle your hands. Shake them out. Shake them out. And we're going to take our wrists one at a time and just slowly create a circle. You can probably hear mine are popping and cracking and making all sorts of noise. I use my hands a lot. But that's why it's important to do these types of things. And the other direction. Slowly, slowly creating circles with your wrists. And then just create a stop. Stretch out your 5 fingers. Stop. And the opposite, stretch out your wrists. So you can create a little C shape with your fingers. And then stop. 5 fingers, stretch out your fingers, your palms. Opposite, create a little C shape. These ones can be spicy, so just do it as much as you possibly can that's comfortable. And shake it out. You're going to do the other side. Taking your wrist, whatever side you just did, do the other. Taking your wrist and slowly start moving circles with your hands and your wrists. Opposite direction now, circling your wrists. We're going to stretch out our hands, creating 5 fingers. Stretch them out like a stop sign. Stop. Opposite, stretch your wrists. The opposite direction, bring your fingers towards the underneath side of your wrist. Creating a little C shape. It's hard to do it on this side for me. So I'm just doing as much as I can. And stretch out the palms, stretch out the fingers. And stretching the wrist, the front of the hands. Create a C shape with your fingers. And shake it out. Shake it out. Wherever you are, whether you're standing up or you're seated like I am, just do a little shake again to the front, a little shake and shimmy to the back. Let those shoulders go, let the face go, a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let it all go. Wherever you're standing, I invite you to just move your feet a little with me. So I'm going to have you keep your toes planted on the ground and lift your heels up. And just bring them gently down. Gently down, keeping your toes on the ground. And shake, shake, shake your heels up and down like you're galloping. We won't do this too long because my siblings go to bed. They'll be annoyed with me. And then opposite. resting your heels, stretching your toes, and lifting your toes like that. And tap, tap, tap your toes, keeping your heels planted on the ground. Tap, tap, tap your toes. Tap, 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 tap your toes. And rest your feet. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Those calves, those knees, shake the hips. In your seat, or if you're standing up, my squeaky chair. And rest the body, rest the body. We're gonna do a little exercise together that brings in movement and visualization together. If you've done Qigong, you've probably done an exercise similar to this. They call it, a lot of people call it making a chi ball. So we're making an energy ball. This is something we also do in Reiki, where we can imagine creating an energetic form and moving it, manipulating it, and feeling it. So we're going to use this technique of visualization as well as movement of our bodies to see if we can feel the energy. And then we're going to build this energy and place it into our bodies and invite in healing, shifting, moving, and allowing us to connect with our inner chi, our energy, our inner chi, our energy. So, first we're going to just begin. If you want, you can sit down if you're standing up, or you can stay standing. We're going to do this about 5 more minutes. So, whatever is most comfortable for you. But we're going to begin by bringing our palms to touch. Like we're in a prayer position, thumbs touching, fingertips touching. And we're just going to begin by noticing the sensation of our skin, of our hands, of our fingertips touching. Seeing if you can imagine, create, sense, feel any sensation in your hands. Can you imagine a sensation like a pulse, like a heartbeat? Like breath. Your hands are breathing light. Chi, energy, ray, ki, ray of chi, energy. Imagining it almost like electricity buzzing in between your fingertips. Like pop rocks, buzz, 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 a little electric current. Seeing if you can imagine, feel, tune into the sensation. I invite you now to begin separating your hands. See if you can imagine a string of light, a string of electricity moving in between your fingertips, even though they're not touching any longer. You still can feel the thread of energy, circulation, electricity. What does it feel like? Like a web almost, cat's cradle, you know? You can feel the connection between your fingers. From one side of your body to the other. From one side of your brain to the other. From one moment to the other. Can you feel the connection? Can you feel the connection? Now, closing your eyes and just bringing up some images in your mind as your hands expand forward and backward. You can move your hands physically or just imagine them moving. strings of light pulsing, shifting, and connecting. Imagining in between your palms, in between the space in your hands, is a small pink and blue ball of light. It looks like one of those bouncy balls. You can imagine this light just circling, moving, vibrating in the air, in the ether, in the space between your hands. If you want, you can open your eyes, or you can just keep them closed, picturing this color in your mind. As you breathe, this energy begins to expand and contract. And as you envision this ball getting larger, you can begin to separate your hands a little bit further, creating space for this energy to exist. Imagining what it would feel like to hold this ball of light and still feel that connection between one side of your body and the next, one hand and the other, right and the left. Imagining now just lifting this ball a little bit further up, and it's just right over your head. I want you to imagine placing this ball of beautiful light, helping you magnetize your intentions, and also helping you balance one side of your body and the other, one part of your brain and the other, bringing you into union, balance within the X. Imagine placing this ball of light just at the top of your crown. Imagine at the center of your scalp was a small little doorway. You could open this doorway like a little trap door, just boop, pulling it open. Maybe there's stairs that go in. Maybe there's a spiraling staircase, an elevator, a slide, a waterfall. Allow your imagination to run wild. Imagine placing this ball of light straight into your crown, floating it down into your body, allowing this healing energy to begin to move through your system, your body, your mind, your emotions, your spirit. I like to imagine these like almost like those little popping bobas. I don't know why I always just picture it like this, but the little popping bobas where it's like a clear like membrane and there's like liquid inside. I think of these balls of light like that, like it's this membrane and I can just kind of like puncture it with my consciousness, and then all the energy is like liquid that just like flushes into my system, goes exactly where it needs to go. So maybe you can imagine it like that, or maybe you can imagine it like a pinball machine, just boop, boop, dropping into place. Reiki, sentient energy, it knows where it needs to go. Reiki flows where it needs to go, knows where it needs to flow. So allowing this energy to flow through you. And if you haven't already, you can rest your hands. Rest your hands at the top of your legs or at your side. And just breathing here for a moment, feeling the sensation of this light throughout the body. See if you can feel it all the way at the bottoms of your feet. Feeling like a magnet just drawing you deeper into yourself. allowing you to relax, unwind, arrive here. Nothing to do, no one to be other than yourself. Take another deep breath here, breathing in the nose, exhale out the mouth. We ask that this energy continues to flow for whoever is watching this, whoever sees this later, whoever sees this many months from now on my video page. Whoever sees this, I ask that energy continues to flow as long as it needs to help you arrive in the moment, arrive back at yourself and remember who you are. Any energy we moved or shifted with this meditation together here tonight, I ask to release these energies into the light. Allow us again to remember who we are. At any moment we can remember the sensation of peace. Just as easy as it is for us to become immediately stressed, immediately angry, immediately upset. How can we change our ability to feel that same immediacy with positive emotions? How can we just be immediately joyous? That seems impossible. But I could think of 3 things right now that would make me immediately irritated, even though I just did this relaxing ass meditation. So I just want us to take back our ability to, cast spells, with our words and change and shift. And remember that we can do these things for ourselves too. In so many ways. If you haven't already, you can just begin slowly opening your eyes, coming back into awareness. And if you would like, I invite you to journal about your experience. I always encourage people to journal about your experience with meditation, even if, as I've mentioned, your experience felt like nothing, oh, that was chill, but you didn't have a crazy experience. That's still an experience. Even if you felt irritated and frustrated and you felt like you couldn't get into the meditation, that's an experience too. But also if you ever get visions or images or feelings or things come up, or just write them down, because I think sometimes it's things show up and then later we can understand them more clearly. And if you would like to share with me, I would invite you please to comment about your experiences here on Instagram or on my YouTube. And if it's something you want to just share with just me, you can DM me or even email me. I really want to know how this meditation series is going for you. And I hope you enjoyed today's practice, just kind of getting into our bodies a little more and shaking it up. So thank you for joining me for Arrive Meditation, session number 4 for the series. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be going live again all month. And also I'm doing a giveaway. I don't know if you guys know that, but it ends on December 8th. So there's a few more days to join. I'm doing a giveaway. My throat chakra is moving. Everything's moving. Need some, hold on. This is coconut water. Hold on. Also, I'm obsessed with this one. The Pressed. It's the best. The pink one is the best, but that one's $10 for a small one, and I just don't want to do that. That's crazy to me. Sometimes, not all the time. But anyway, I'm doing a giveaway for an energy healing session with me. If you would like to do an energy healing session with me, this is a really cool, unique opportunity. You get a free healing session, but one, there's a few things you have to do to enter the giveaway. You got to comment on the post. You got to follow me, like the post. All the details are in that post. So scroll back. Or no, I pinned it to the top of my page. You can find it at the top of my page. But yeah, giveaway is announced December 8th. So you have 4 more days to join. If you would like to get an extra bonus entry, just tag me on stories and share it and tag me so I see it. And you get like a bonus entry. But yeah, the caveat for this is that I'm filming the healing session for my podcast. So not that many people have joined the giveaway because I think people are scared about that. That they don't want to be filmed. So I understand that, but it doesn't have to be scary. And it's educational, it's healing, it's informational. We talk, we chat, you get psychic stuff that we talk about, and I can help you with whatever you want to work on. And then we do like energy healing together. And yeah, I'm filming for the podcast, so I don't know. I think that is throwing people off. But you have a very likely chance that you will win this if you join, because not that many people have joined. And if you think anyone you know would be interested in something like this, doing energy healing with me for the podcast, and it's free, and it's a great time, and we get to know each other and have a great time. It's transformational, life-changing, as I might say. Tag them, let them know, let your friends know. But yeah, I feel so relaxed and so tired, so I'm gonna go and chill and go to sleep. I will see you guys tomorrow for our next meditation practice, and good night. My pendulum, I hate when this happens, you guys. It's like it's knotted, it's tangled. Okay, I gotta go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Bye-bye.